Welcome back. Natural gas futures continuing to rise, up more than 70% this week alone, on pace for the best week ever, as this winter storm now and frigid temperatures are set to sweep across much of the country this weekend. Forecasts call for more than a foot of snow in parts of the Northeast. And of course, airlines have already canceled hundreds of flights. For more on that, let's get to Phil DeBow this morning with more on the storm's travel impact. Morning, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be a messy weekend, Carl, and everybody knows that. Basically stretching everywhere from Texas up through the Midwest, all the way to, especially to the Northeast once you get into Sunday and Monday. So far today, we've checked with FlightAware in terms of cancellations and delays. Now, we expect this number to go much higher. Total cancellations so far, 430. There are 730 flights that have been delayed. And the focus right now, today, and this is going to shift over the weekend, it's the South Central airports. We're talking about everything from Dallas to Oklahoma City, go into Memphis, then you hit Cincinnati. They're right in the band of ice, sleet, maybe some snow in there, and frigid temperatures. And we're already starting to see some of the impact at airports. Now, the good thing, if there is good thing with this storm, is that there's been some advance notice here. So the airlines have already been issuing travel waivers telling people, look, if you can avoid traveling between now and let's say next Tuesday, or if you can rebook a trip, that's probably a wise thing to do. And we'll see how many people take the airlines up on that. As you take a look at the airline stocks, keep in mind that we've already heard from Delta, United, and Alaska yesterday in terms of Q4 results and setting the table for the rest of this year. First quarter, this could be the first quarter going back to 2019 where the entire industry is profitable. Now, we'll see how that's impacted by this storm, but that is one possibility that is out there. Don't forget, when you talk about Alaska Airlines reporting the results after the bell yesterday, today we're going to have an exclusive with Ben Minicucci, CEO of Alaska Airlines. That's coming up on the exchange. Bottom line is this, guys. If there's good news with this storm, it's the fact that it's not a holiday weekend, and January is one of the slowest times of the year in terms of air travel, but it's going to be a mess.
My cue from you, and I thought that yesterday, when I take the other side of the trade, I know that we have this terrible storm, but listening to Larry Culp, then listening to Scott Kirby, I mean, the industry is just such a changed industry. And I want to know whether you saw that little piece in the Journal about, who's doing the best. How about the fact that Bob Jordan's on top?
Well, they had look, you could make the argument that they were beaten down pretty far. So obviously they could rise, quickly here off the bottom relative to maybe a Delta or a United. You mentioned Larry Culp yesterday. Jim, you cannot talk about this enough in terms of profit margins, in terms of revenue growth, in terms of free cash flow. They're not only hitting the metrics that he laid out there, but they are setting a schedule here for 26, 27, and 28 that I know the stock sold off yesterday, but, when I talk with analysts, they all say the same thing. You look at where GE Aerospace is, where Boeing is. Take a look at Boeing since November 21st. Pull that chart up. You won't believe where the stock is at. You look at those guys along with some of the other, look at that. So the bottom line is they are set up for a strong 2026 going into 27. Now, we said that last year and the year before for the airlines. We know what happened with the tariffs and the government shutdown. We'll see what happens in 26.
Right. Well, Carl, I urge people to watch Phil's interview yesterday because they might think that GE was not doing well with that decline. What a buying opportunity because, oh, my God, Phil, this is maybe the greatest turnaround we've witnessed in history.
And look, they're in the midst of this, Jim. It's not like they're done. Larry Culp is not going to declare victory. He realizes that they've set a roadmap out in terms of engine deliveries and engine maintenance and the number of installed GE engines. It's growing quickly all the way through 28, 29, and their job now is to execute. And he believes that they've got a roadmap lined up that they can execute.
I'll tell you one thing, guys. Thank goodness for the front of the cabin. When your main cabin revenue is negative, you're making up for it somewhere else.
It sure is.
Phil, thanks. Phil DeBow watching the weather this weekend.